Councillor Carroll is next.
So, Madam Speaker, my question, I don't see all the appropriate real estate staff here. We heard a long discussion about the stratifying, but does the solicitor, on behalf of the real estate negotiators, have any concerns with the word "shall" being imposed when we're going into negotiations, which need some room?
Well, both facilities and real estate, and frankly, my office did not support even the word "may" for a strata plan. We didn't feel that it was appropriate that this be in a secondary plan document. It's not sort of an official plan policy. Having said that, there's nothing I can say to council that says that it's improper or illegal or anything of that nature. I know the planners have gone through a process with the community, and there is some reliance on the strata plan. So at least if you use the word "may," one can consider it at the appropriate time, and it may very well be that that's the proper mechanism. But once you put in the word "shall," and it's in an official plan, if council down the road determines that something else is a better way to go, and I can't say right now what that might be, I just don't know, it's premature, you need an official plan amendment with the word "shall." "Shall" requires you to do it.
So you would have a concern if you were walking into a real estate transaction with no real flex?
Well, it's not to council's benefit to make those determinations at this stage.
At this stage, yes.
There may
be a more appropriate stage later on.
Exactly.
And therefore, the recommendations as they stand today are about this stage.
Yes.
And secondly, Madam Speaker, I'm not sure who would answer this question at this late hour. To the second part of the motion, I guess the simple question is, what is a fairness monitor? Is it a citizen? Is it a professional standing? How do we go about hiring and putting in place a fairness monitor?
To the City Solicitor.
We as well, in the report, we do not, in our supplementary report, we do not support these motions either. Again, it's premature. It may very well be that there is a fairness monitor involved in any transaction. We don't know that yet. We don't know what this transaction's going to look like, and it is appropriate to deal with it at the time that council considers how it will deal with the lands. The other thing I would have to add is that I'm not sure what a citizen fairness monitor is. We use professionals. We do use fairness monitors, compliance monitors. Certainly it's become fairly common practice, but I don't know what is meant by a citizen.
So a fairness monitor is a role with a professional standing understood in the industry. It's
absolutely. It's somebody who has familiarity with the processes that are required, and it requires a lot of attention. It's a very serious, important role.
And so you're saying the staff recommendations before us tonight speak to and protect our best interest and the community's best interest at this stage. Council. And if there are concerns, there are other stages where they're more properly placed.
You're dealing with a planning process right now, with planning documents. And from a legal perspective, you should try to keep separate the planning analysis and the land analysis, the real estate analysis. Keep them separate. Don't mix them up. We run into problems when we do that. You will have an opportunity at the time that council considers how this property will be dealt with. You have an opportunity at that point to deal with all those issues.
Thank you, Madam Speaker.